Well, hello, hello, hello. Let's just check that we are live and in the correct place, whereas we do tend to, well, we've gone live in all sorts of places over the past few weeks. Natasha is here. Good evening. Natasha, can you hear me fine and well? Hopefully so. I kind of set this stuff up around me tonight so I can do this. I've also, we're trying to stream into the Sunday Sessions group, but I don't believe that's been possible due to Facebook restrictions. So hey ho, who knows? Let me just double check all this. Natasha, if you can hear me, if you let me know, that would be wonderful. And we'll just mess around for a few minutes until we get everybody on that is on. Alive. Is that you? Nope. There we go. Yep, all is good. Well, we'll go with that then. I can never find it on my phone. So this week we are going to focus on a willpower, positive suggestions, willpower, and creating new positive habits as well. And at the end of this, I have a book recommendation for everybody. This book was recommended to me, and it's been a great book and a slight influence on tonight's session. If you're watching this on the replay, let me know. Put hashtag replay later on. Most importantly, what I want you to do is please do not take part in this session if you are seeing a doctor for any serious medical or mental condition. If you are driving a vehicle or operating heavy machinery, then please do not take part in this session. And most importantly, make yourself as comfortable as you can. Switch off any noises or distractions and set an alarm on your phone for about 40 minutes time, just in case you drift off at the end into a nice deep relaxed sleep. Other than that, I want you to stay focused on me and the sound of my voice. We will give you positive suggestions. Good evening, Darryl Price. How are you? We will give you positive suggestions to make you feel good and reinforce your willpower to enable you to create and develop more positive habits, because habits are what creates us. The things we do every day repeatedly become part of who we are, to a point where it becomes unconscious. And done in a positive way, this really drives you forward towards your goals so easily. But left unchecked, we can pick up negative habits, negative patterns that we just do repeatedly day in, day out. And next thing we know, we find ourselves just off path a little. So tonight's session is about just reinforcing those positive developments, those positive habits. And yes, brilliant. So loosen your hands, your arms, your legs. I have noticed I have a weird shadow behind me at the moment, so it's not a demon or anything like that. It's just, I think it's from this. That's the light there. Perfect. So yeah, loosen your hands, your arms. Let your shoulders go loose and limp and relaxed. Take a big deep breath in. Oh, have you done something different with the camera tonight? It looks really well. It's just me. I did have John Steele in the studio earlier, so maybe he helped with that, but I've had to rush and move things around, because when we talk about positive habits, one of my worst habits is I leave everything to the last minute, and tonight was no exception. So make yourself as comfortable as you possibly can. Sit back, relax, lay down, loosen any tight clothing, anything that's uncomfortable. And if during this session you need to scratch or cough or itch or anything like that, then by all means feel free to do so. It will not affect the effectiveness of this session. Being comfortable for you is the most important thing. So what I want you to do, first things first, take a big deep breath all the way in, fill your lungs up, and then exhale all the way down. Now I'm going to play some music in the background. I don't know if this will work. Let me just bring this on first. Bring that on, and then press play. And then bring you on. We should still have the background music in the background. So this will just stop you from being disturbed by any minor noises or things going on around you. If, however, full consciousness is needed, such as somebody coming needing your attention or an alarm of some kind going off, then you'll immediately come back to full consciousness and deal with whatever it is you need to deal with in a safe and comfortable manner. What we need to do right now is take a big deep breath in, fill your lungs right up, hold it, and then exhale all the way down, letting it all out now. Take another nice big deep breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth. As you're sat there or laid there, I want you to be as comfortable as you possibly can be. I want you to let go of any stress or tension. And I want you to really use your imagination, because the creative part of your mind is what enables you to find those resources inside ourselves to help us achieve those goals. As you breathe easily now, I want you to allow the sound of my voice and the sound of the music in the background and any sound that you become aware of. I want you to allow these sounds to enable you to just focus on my suggestions. I want you to allow all the stress and tension to leave your mind and body now. I want you to close your eyes down. Shut out the light. Focus your attention inside. You may focus on your breathing. Focus on the sound of my voice. For the next 30 minutes, we are going to focus on the most important thing, and that's you. I want you to notice how it feels different this week. Notice how you can let go quicker. It's like you've trained your mind to easily put aside the stresses of this week. In a few moments' time, I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. With each number I count, with every breath you exhale, and every noise that you hear, you will drift down into a deeper, more profound state of hypnosis. No matter how deep you go, my voice will stay with you, and you will be in control at all times. At all times you'll be safe and comfortable. And noticing already the difference as you begin your journey now. As we start at 10, drift down to 9. The deeper you go, the better you feel. 9 down to 8. Really start to feel the muscles in your shoulders become heavy and relaxed and loose. Just really allow those shoulders to just sag. 8 down to 7. Focusing inside right now. Nothing else matters apart from the sound of my voice and your ability to let go. 7, 6, 5. Drifting, floating, dreaming. Dreaming of a wonderful space where your mind and body is completely relaxed. 5, 4, 3. Focused on the sound of my voice. Noticing each and every word that I say. Notice how good it feels as you leave behind the stresses and tension of days and weeks gone by. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Sleep and relax. Drift, dream, letting go. Allow the sound of my voice to wash over your body like a warm, soothing wave. And as it does, it takes away all the stress and tension of days gone by. As you're sat there, laid there, right now, notice how easy and comfortable it just feels. I want you to enjoy this wonderful sensation, as if each nerve, each fibre, and each muscle of your body is being re-energized, as if it's being cleaned off, refreshed, renewed. The stresses and tension of days and weeks gone by are being rinsed clean, leaving you without the heavy burden of the week. As you notice this wonderful feeling in your arms and your legs right now, maybe a twitch or a tingle. Noticing what's different. And as you noticing that, you can go even deeper. And you can go only as deep as you need to go in order to help you reach that perfect level of relaxation. And whilst your unconscious mind can focus on my suggestions, your unconscious mind is open to accept these positive suggestions right now. And these suggestions are to help you feel and be good. I want you to imagine yourself stood in front of a big old door. This door feels really positive. You know beyond this door is a room that's filled with all the positive resources you will ever need. Beyond this door is a room that's filled with happy memories. A room that's filled with thoughts and feelings of things that make you feel good. Things that you are proud of. Beyond this door is a room so full of positive resources. I want you to make a mental note of the colour of the door. Notice how this colour feels right for you. It has a sense of positivity, of comfort, of self-assurance. I'm going to count from 3 down to 1. On the count of 1, I will click my fingers. And when I do, in your imagination, we're going to put the key into the lock, go in through the door. On 3, 2, 1. Notice how easily the lock turns. Notice how you give that door some energy and the door begins to open and you begin to step inside that room. As you do, I want you to close the door behind you and I want you to just embrace that feeling of positivity. I want you to really fill your lungs up with that sense of self, purity. This room is filled with all the things that you know are good for you. All your positives, your routines that you do every single day that make you feel good, that help you do good. These are the things that you do repeatedly that have a positive outcome both internally and externally. These are the friendships that you nurture and develop. These are the nice things you do for other people. And these are the nice things that others do for you. This room is filled with all these positive thoughts and feelings. Have a look around and really soak that in. Fill every pore of your mind and body with all this goodness. As you look on the wall, there is pictures of memories that make you feel good, that make you feel proud. And I really want you to fill up these resources. In the corner of this room, we can see that there is another door. This door is a black door. In the very far corner of this room, there is the black door with the big padlock on. Beyond this door is the negative habits, little voices that make us sometimes take the easy route, that sometimes make us make the wrong choice. Beyond the black door is our negative patterns, habits. We all have these things. And sometimes it's difficult to ignore them. And we all have those voices, those feelings when we're faced with a choice. Do we do the right thing? Or do we do the easy thing? When we do the easy thing, the thing that's not necessarily right for us, this gives more power to this black door. I'm going to count from 5 down to 1. With each number I count, you're really going to supercharge yourself with all the positivity of this room. And we're going to go beyond that black door. Beyond this black door is those little habits, those negative patterns that we've picked up over the years of being lazy, of sometimes taking the easy choice rather than dealing with a problem, making ourselves busy doing something else. As I count from 5 down to 1, I want you to fill up your reserves of that positivity. 5, 4, visualize it in your mind's eye now. 3, 2, really charging up those meters inside you right now. 1, feel how good that feels to be filled with all that self-assured, self-belief, pureness. This is the ideal you. This is the you, the perfect you that chooses the right choice, no matter how difficult. As you start to unlock that black door, as you go inside, safe at all times, I want you to close the door behind you, but don't lock it. And in this room, I want you to breathe out and exhale all that goodness into this room. I want you to spread some of that goodness, that positivity into this room and notice how it changes, how it feels. Notice that by not denying that thought or feeling, by not locking it away and denying it, by facing it head on, you enable you to take away its strength. By going in beyond that black door, you now realize that the negative habits that you used to have no longer have power over you. As you open the door and leave it ajar a little bit, you allow the positive energy from that big room to fill this small cupboard now, and to fill it with positive resources. This enables you to form positive habits. And when you are faced with a choice from the past, where you would choose the easy option, or you would choose the right option, you now choose the right path. You can leave behind the old negative self, and you can give yourself the resources to plan ahead, to create new positive patterns. And the more positive connections you create, the more easier and easier it is for more positive patterns to be produced. And these have such a productive value on your day-to-day life. By not putting off things that you need to tackle, you then discover more energy and more resources for yourself. By taking the time to focus on what's right for you. It doesn't matter about other people first. Everything starts with what is right for you. What is a positive use of your time? What is a productive thing or development thing for yourself? You find that you can form these habits easily. And it's amazing that to create a habit, we just need to do more of the things that we want to do. Think now of your goal 6 months, 1 year from today. Think about how making that small change to create a more positive habit now, how that will impact 1 year from today. And those small changes repeatedly every day has a massive impact on how good you feel. And each time you do something positive, you reward yourself. Because by rewarding yourself from them positive moments, you create a more positive bind. And this in turn creates that positive habit. And these habits can be everything from daily structure and routine, just small steps every day. The time that it takes to surround yourself with the right people, a positive network. And all these things help eliminate any negative habits from the past and help you create a more positive, productive future. As your unconscious mind drifts and dreams, I want you to notice how good it feels now as you close the door on that little cupboard. And notice how that door is no longer black. Notice how it's changed colour. It's more positive. Notice how you've now shed light into that darkness. And that darkness now disappears. Noticing how good it feels inside by filling yourself with a positive energy. Letting go of the stresses and tensions, the negativity, the person that cut you up in traffic, the email that sounded grumpy. As you now choose to see the positives in each situation, you re-energize your resources, which enables you to feel good. I want you to listen to the sound of my voice. Each time you focus on one of these sessions, you discover a new learning, a new understanding of your unconscious mind. And your unconscious mind knows everything that it needs to do in order to help you achieve your goals. With your conscious and unconscious mind focused on a happy, positive self, you notice and see around you more opportunities in order to reach that. It helps you form these positive habits easily. Each day, continuing to do the things that you know are good for you. You no longer choose to listen to the negative, easy, old ways of the past. You focus on your goal of creating and developing a more positive, a more happy, a more pure version of yourself. I want you to noticing how good this feels as you allow all that positive energy from that room to fill your mind and body now, as if it's like a healing white energy. It goes in through your feet, your ankles, your legs, your knees, your hips, right into your spine, your shoulders, your arms, and right out the top of your head. It touches each and every atom, every nerve, every cell of your body. And as it does, it zaps away all that negativity, all that sadness. And it helps fill you with that positivity, like you've just been re-plugged into your universe. Feel that now. Allow that energy to fill your mind and body. And notice how good this feels as you realize right now that everything is going to be okay. As you allow that feeling to grow stronger within you, noticing how good you feel by taking control of your mind. You now control the things that used to cause you stress. All the resources and learnings that you've had in your life bring you to this moment where you can channel that energy to help you create all the goodness you deserve. That's right. I want you right now to take a big deep breath in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And as you do, you can allow all that stress and tension to leave your mind now. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 all the way up to 5. On the count of 5, you'll open your eyes. You'll give your hands and legs a bit of a shake, and you will feel so good. 1 and 2, lighter and brighter in every way, shape, and form. As you leave that room behind you, as you close that door and lock it once again, sealing in that goodness. As you start to walk back up those stairs, as we go 1 to 2, every nerve, every fibre, every muscle of your body is feeling re-energized, ready to take on the challenges that this week has in store for you. 2 all the way up to 3, really starting to feel that sense, that real sense of determination, that you know that you have got this. 3 all the way up to 4 right now. Your shoulders, your hips, your hands, your thumbs, the very tips of your nose feeling so good. And 4 all the way up to 5, eyes open, feeling good. Have a bit of a shake. There we go. Take a few moments to just pull yourself together. There we go. Hopefully that was good for you guys. We've got 2 minutes left on the clock, but that's only because I started the clock a little bit late. I forgot to put it on as we went into the timer. So yes, hopefully that was okay for you guys. Yeah, it's interesting how creating and forming habits is literally what makes living our life so much easier or harder. You know, by taking on board negative habits, we're just creating challenges for ourselves all the time. But making a conscious effort to develop positive habits really does enable you to, it's kind of the shortcut. Speaking of positive habits, let me just bring this up there. Thank you very much, Daryl. Of positive habits. Each week I'm going to recommend a book, and this one was recommended to me. This is Atomic Habits. Atomic Habits is, yet again, feeling kind of spaced out after that. Brilliant. Atomic Habits is a great book about the importance of setting and developing habits, which is what we've been talking about tonight. But this book obviously goes into a lot more deeper depths than that. And it's one of those books that every now and then you find 2 or 3 people say to you, you must read this book, you must read this book, you must read this book. And I probably read 1 or 2 development books a week, to be fair. This book's been on my list for quite some time. Natasha, John Steele, a few people have all mentioned this book to me. I got it on Audible last week, and it is absolutely amazing. So whether you're watching this on YouTube now or later on, there is a link in the comment section to this Atomic Habits. It is a fantastic book. So yes, highly recommend that. So guys, thank you very much for joining me this week. Don't forget there is now a Sunday Sessions Facebook group that you can put in suggestions for topics for these sessions. Each week we'll try and tailor them to those. This week came from a recommendation to work on positive habits, and hopefully that has helped with that. Next week, I'm open to suggestions again. Otherwise, we'll concentrate on positive visualization and goal setting. But by all means, please put your recommendations in the Facebook group and we will sort them out. As for me, thank you very much for joining me this week for Sunday Sessions. I shall see you next Sunday, 7:30, right here on YouTube and possibly in the Facebook group next Sunday. And thank you very much. And have the hard copy need on Audible? Yes, absolutely. It's one of those that it's a great book to listen to as well as read. And I used to be a book reader. I'm now, I'll probably say 50-50 Audible and physical books as well. I do like a physical book. So guys, that's it from me. I shall see you next Sunday. I'll probably see you before then, Daryl. But from me, thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.